Hey y'all, it's Jonny. Welcome back to my channel. I know, but your boy is back. Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's. It is February 10th when I'm filming this, so y'all, I haven't posted since like December. That was last month. 2026 together. I know y'all miss me, but your boy's back. For today's video, as y'all see from the title, we'll be talking about my worst Valentine's Day ever. Yes, y'all, my worst Valentine's Day ever. Before we get into this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on post notifications. Now let's get into the video. Alright, y'all, we back. So like I said, it's gonna be my worst Valentine's Day ever. Alright, y'all, so boom. So of course this was last year in 2025. And yeah, so at the time I was talking to somebody, we don't look friends anymore. I was gonna call them bum. Bum are kind of confused because they don't know if they wanted to be single, taken, with a girl, or with a man. Like, well, a woman or a man. So it's like, make your decision, like, please. Anyways, that's that. So boom, we was talking for about 8 months, just talking and stuff like that. Like, mind you, we went on dates. We went on trips. I bought them gifts. I ain't get nothing in return. Like I said, I was basically being a trick. Like, I was being a trick. Like, when I like somebody, I'm a trick on you. And that's the bad thing. But I was doing a trick on this person. This person did me dirty at the end and even in the beginning. But you live and you learn. Anyway, so me and Confused was talking for months, and I'm like, okay, Valentine's Day is coming up, whatever. I'm like, I want a Valentine, because I never had one. Like, as a little kid in elementary, middle school, or even in high school, I never had a Valentine, and there's nothing wrong with it, Like, hey, love yourself before you love somebody else. That's just that. But I was like, since I'm talking to somebody, why not give me a little Valentine's this year, whatever, okay? So, boom, I'll be throwing hints like, oh, Valentine's Day coming up, or this coming up. People are like, oh, okay, and this and that. And I'm like, it's coming up, because everybody, all of my friends, like, oh, my man got me this, or he, asked me to be his Valentine. He didn't ask me to be his Valentine. And I'm like, I've been talking to you for months. Where's that? So anyways, cool, whatever. I just throw hints. He wouldn't, he'll just like, oh, okay, whatever. And then we get into this like conversation the week before Valentine's Day. It's not conversation, it was an argument. I was up to his house, we're talking. I'm like, oh, I've been doing this all for you. And I feel like Valentine's Day is one day you can, like, show me love and giving and all that stuff with your significant other or someone you talk to, whatever. And I'm like, that's that. He's like, oh, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day and blah, 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 and this and that, and his beliefs and this and that and all that stuff. That's what he says. But, of course, I found out it was all lies stuff. He lied about a lot of stuff. Okay, that's that. So we get in this big argument, and then he finally says he'd be my Valentine's, and I'm excited. I'm like, hey, I got my Valentine this year, whatever. But in reality, it wasn't even worth it, because you can see by this video right now, you're going to see why. So boom. Okay, he said he got me my Valentine, cool, he tells his friends, they tell me, they was like, oh yeah, he doesn't even celebrate Valentine's Day and stuff, but he's doing it for you this year and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because I had to beg him. I shouldn't have to beg nobody to be my Valentine. And it's crazy because the person he told that he was going to be my Valentine, they're together now. But there's neither here or there. You live and you learn. Okay, boom. So, boom. Time goes on. A week later, Valentine's Day come. Of course, boom. I'm at work. I have to work. Like, one thing about it, the monkey don't stop that show. I gotta get that money. So, I'm at work. Okay, boom. I work. I get off about like 8:30. So, after that, I'm gonna go home and freshen up and then drive up there to go to the movies. Okay. So while I'm at work, I'm like, oh, he's asking how my day's going. I'm like, it's going good. I asked him how his day going, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I get a DM on Instagram, and it's from my friend R. Now, I met R through Confused. And yes, his name is Confused. I think I said it, but his name is Confused. So I met R through Confused. He knew him for years, and me and R became cool friends, whatever. We're still mutuals on social medias, whatever. That's done on that. Okay. Now I just realized, I didn't tell you how I met Confused. So I met Confused through Dev. Me and Dev used to work together, and Confused came in with his other two friends, and I was having a bad day. He came to talk to me. I kind of was like, oh, okay. And then he left, and then Dev told me that he thought I was good looking, whatever. So I said, oh, bring him back. We exchanged information, and then we was talking, and then boom, all this stuff happened, and it ended up being lies and fantasies and all this stuff. Okay, now back to what I was talking about. Okay, boom. So that's how I met Confused. How I met R was through Confused. Okay, cool. So R was like, hey, happy Valentine's Day. I heard that you and Confused are going to the movies. I was wondering if I can go. First of all, it is Valentine's Day. not hang with your homeboys day, not hang with your bros day, Valentine's Day. It's about you and your partner. Now, it don't have to be about you and your partner on Valentine's Day because, like I said, you can hang with your girls, your homeboys, stuff like that. At the time, I was just supposed to be me and him. Now, if my homegirls want to hang on Valentine's Day, babe, we can. Who? Go get up. We can, okay? But that was just back then, when I was dealing with that person. So I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, he asked, can he go? He was like, if he can, if he can't, it's okay. I'm like, you know what? I'm just be nice. Fine, you can go. Even though it's supposed to be just us two, I'm gonna just be nice because I'm a nice person. So I said, yeah, you can come. Okay, cool. He was like, okay, bet, see you later. I said, bet, see you later. Okay, cool. Time goes on. I do my shift, get off, close the store, go home, freshen up, change, drive. It was like a 20-minute drive to his house. Okay, cool. Walk in the house, and I go see his mom because like me and his mom has a great relationship, and we still kind of do now. We still communicate and stuff, even though me and her son don't talk no more. But me and her relationship was really good at the time. So I go in there, we talk, and tell her how my day was. Tell her happy Valentine's Day. We're laughing, chilling, talk with her, stuff like that. So after we have our conversation, I go and confused room because he's still cleaning up, getting ready before we leave. When I walk in there, I see R in there. I'm like, hey, what's up, R? Then I see Jay. Jay is another one of our friends, and I met. Crazy thing is, I went to school with Jay in elementary, and then he ended up transferring and leaving, whatever like that. But I knew Jay from elementary. But Jay and Confused, they call each other like brothers, like they like best friends, brothers, all that stuff. Cool. So he's in there, and I guess he's going too. Now, mind you, I said Art can come, that's fine, whatever. But now Jay's coming. I'm like, at this point, it's not Valentine's Day no more. It's hang with your homeboys day. Because at this point, that's what it's giving. So cool, we're waiting, all that stuff, cool. Confused comes in, he's finished. I'm like, hey, where's my gift? He was like, oh, I got your gift. I'll give it to you later. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm excited. Like, oh, I got me a gift, whatever. Or wrong. That was not even a gift for real. So that's that. So boom, we get in the car and we leave. So we leave and I was tired. I just did an 8-hour shift. I'm not gonna drive. And it's Valentine's Day. Like, why should I drive? Like, hello, it's Valentine's Day, whatever. But boom, sorry y'all. We get in the car and I Confused drive my car. So we, on the way to the movies and, me and Confused in the car and then R and J, they in the car, they driving, whatever, cool. So boom, we just driving, cruising, and then we playing music and then I get a notification. If you know how you get Zelle, it makes like the iPhone, it was connected to the Apple CarPlay, it made the little ding sound and it said like, oh, blah, blah, sent you money, and that's and that. And he saw it, but his mom sent me money. I was like, oh, shoot. And I was like, I was like, thank you, for sending me the money, whatever. And then she had texted me back, whatever. And then he noticed the number. He was like, oh, my mom sent you some money. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, she sent me some money. I was like, yeah, thank you, da, da, da. Mind you, yeah, she sent me some money, but that was for me. It wasn't for you. She literally said, happy Valentine's Day, and she sent me some money. And like I said, me and her relationship was really good. So, yeah. So she sends me the money, cool, whatever. Get to the movie theater. And we all go, to pay for the movie, tickets. Now, mind you, it's Valentine's Day. I know I'm not going to pay because you're my Valentine. Even though I had to beg you and all this stuff, you're my Valentine, you're going to pay. And the movie ticket was like $13. Of course, I paid for my own ticket, but if you're my Valentine, you're supposed to pay for it. So we go there, and I guess I don't know if he didn't have enough money or he forgot his card or something happened, but he didn't have it to get the ticket. And Confused ended up paying for his ticket. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to him, like, oh, he's gonna pay for my ticket. He was like, oh, I can't pay for your ticket, but I can pay for your food. At this point, is you and R together for Valentine's Day, or me and you together for Valentine's Day? Because now I'm getting aggravated. So I paid for my... Hey, y'all, it's me here editing the video. Yes, his mom did send me money, but me and her had a separate relationship from him. Like, when he, traveled out the country, out of the States and stuff, I was checking in on her and stuff like that. She was checking on me. We had a relationship from just him. And also, too, is she was a really nice person, and she did a lot for me. I did a lot for her, and I really appreciated her. So, yes, she did send me money for Valentine's Day. And some people might be like, oh, maybe she's in it from him and her, but that's her money. She worried. It wasn't from her son. Was she my Valentine or he my Valentine? But yeah, I just want to say that in case some people are like, oh, she sent you money, blah, blah, blah. Also, she didn't even know that we were even talking and messing around. She knew that we were good friends and stuff, and we traveled. But I just addressed that in case somebody in the comments might say something like that. But yeah. My ticket, okay, cool. We go to the movie theater, whatever, boom. We sit by each other, and the movie was one of them days with Keith Palmer and SZA. Y'all don't know why I can't talk. So we go watch the movie. Movie was good, whatever. And then, during the movie, I'm like, oh, let me try to cuddle. Yeah, I'm sure. So I can't cuddle. Movie theater seats, it's they recline a little bit, but he's 6'1", I'm 5'3", it ain't happening. I'm trying to cuddle, it ain't working out. Okay, cool, whatever, that's that. Movie was 10 out of 10, loved it. Love one of them days, hope they do a sequel. Good. Okay, cool. So boom, after that we leave, we go to McDonald's. So we go to McDonald's and we go get food. He bought me a $5 biggie bag. Well, you know, yeah, $5 meal deal, biggie bag, whatever. Okay, he bought me $5 meal deal, whatever. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm like, okay, you know, trying to be cool, whatever. I'm like, yeah, we talking stuff. I'm like, ooh, you know, where's my gift? He was like, I'm gonna give it to you when we get back to the house. I'm like, okay, cool, you know, boom, get my gift, whatever, that's that. So boom, you know, we're talking, you know, eating at McDonald's, and then him and Artie having a conversation, him and Jay having a conversation, you know, laughing. I'm trying to make the best of it because I just work an 8-hour shift, and actually my you know, I want you to be my Valentine. I had to beg you, you asked, and it's kind of not going good. Like, you already invited 2 other people, then I had to pay for my own ticket, all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't like this. So boom, we go to the house. I stayed there for another 20 minutes, and I was like, oh, where's my gift? He was like, oh, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm thinking it's like maybe he bought me a gift. It's gonna be some money. It's gonna be something. But then again, I'm like, if it was money, he would have paid for my ticket. So it wasn't that. So boom, I give him a hug. I leave. I get home. Y'all know what my gift was? It was a poem. Now, mind you, y'all, the poem was nice and sweet. But looking back at it now, was like, you lied on that poem. You lied about everything. He literally said, I don't care. On the poem, it literally said that he's not ready for a relationship right now, and he loves that I'm a good friend, and this and that, and all this stuff. And when he moves out the country next year, well, supposed to be this year, but I don't know what happened with that. He's gonna fly me out for a week and let me explore and all this stuff and da-da-da and this and that. All this stuff. He was telling me all these fantasies and lies and everything. And yeah. So that Valentine's Day for me was the worst because it was like, I had literally had to beg this man to be my Valentine. I had to literally pay for my own ticket. He bought me food. Yes, it was only $5, but still, it was like, I did a lot for you. When I mean a lot, I spend a lot. And of course, I got it, you know, bigger and better now. You know, I'm blessed. I'm thankful. You know, God got my back. God is my rock. Okay? But it's just, you know, I did a lot for somebody for me to get used, and then I didn't like that. So that was that. And let me give y'all a little advice. Let me tell y'all something. If you ever talking to somebody, I don't care if y'all together, you know, just a sneaky link and whatever, da da da. When it comes to special events like birthdays, holidays, Valentine's Day, don't let nobody ruin your day, because ain't no way I let this man ruin my Valentine's Day. Like, it was just the worst. Like, I work 8-hour shift, and I expect that to be just me and you, and it wasn't. Like, yes, I posted on Snapchat or on Instagram, this the best Valentine's Day ever, but really, it wasn't. I was upset because it's just like, I did a lot for you, and I ain't get nothing. And also, too, oh, sorry, y'all, my glasses are a little dirty. But also, too, the same week of Valentine's Day is my mom's death anniversary. And it really be hard for me. So it's like, you know, I had that before Valentine's Day, and I was already going through that day, and didn't have Valentine's Day, and that got ruined. I was over it. But I can say is, you don't need no man, you don't need no woman. You got yourself, you got your homegirls, your homeboys. Tell them about Valentine's Day. F them. But yes, y'all, that's gonna be my worst Valentine's Day ever, like I said. But anyways, y'all, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on post notifications, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.